You got that something that can't be seen. You got that one thing that's hard to go.
Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new 4K projector. We're taking a look at the XGIMI 4K Horizon Pro 4K projector. Now, this thing is small. You know what? It's super small. But even though this is a small projector, you're going to be able to get an image like this over 300-inch screen with this really small projector. And guess what? It also has Android TV built in. So let's go and check it out. Now the XGIMI Horizon Pro 4K projector can be used in any room of your home, or for that matter, even in the outdoor settings if that's what you'd like. Now you are going to need around 6 to 8 feet depending on the size of the image that you'd like, because this is not an ultra short throw projector, but I would put it in the short throw projector. What you can see here is I am running this projector on my screen. This is an Elite Screen CLR3 123 inch, and it just accentuates the overall quality of the image that's being projected. But the projector is around 6 feet away from the screen. The further the screen is from the projector, the larger the image is going to be. But you can adjust this from anywhere from 75 inches all the way up to 300 inches depending on your settings. Now, this screen that you see here is designed for ultra short throw projectors, but as you can see, it's providing extreme quality and it's performing really well with the Horizon Pro. Now, this projector works well in either daylight, with the blinds open, with the blinds closed. It's going to work well in every single setting depending again on the type of screen that you have. Now don't worry, if you don't have a screen and all you have is a wall, it will work there too. Now while the XGIMI Horizon Pro projector is a small projector, it packs some serious specs. First of all, they have their own proprietary optical engine that's going to give you some amazing quality as you see here. You're talking about 3840 by 1920 resolution with 8.29 million pixels. From a brightness, you're looking at 2200 ANSI lumens. And you can see, and you've seen how I've been using this in my home in a variety of different light settings. Now, the bulb itself was going to give you an average life of 25,000 hours. 25,000 hours. So you're going to be able to use this all day, all night, for as long as you like. Now, the screen capabilities of this projector can go from small to super size. We're talking about 300-inch maximum screen resolution. Now, two things that this has, which is absolutely crazy, is autofocus and auto keystoning. And you're going to see some of the examples of how even having this projector in the corner, this thing will auto adjust itself and give you a great image. You're going to see this as we get closer to this projector and we actually take a look at the software and also the performance. Now, auto keystoning and autofocus are going to give you the best experience no matter where you position this. It also has intelligent obstacle avoidance. And you're going to see how this automatically adjusts to my screen because it knows where my screen is. And if there's something in the way, it adjusts itself. It's super cool. Now, it also has screen alignment. And if you're looking for something for gaming, 35 milliseconds, right? It's low latency gaming. You're going to be able to play games on this as well. Now, from an audio perspective, you don't have much to worry here because if you are looking to get a sound bar later but are looking for a solution that already has one, this speaker comes packed with Harman Kardon DTS Dolby audio. So you don't have to worry about getting something extra, but if you like, it has the ports to support it too. Now, the Horizon Pro is using XGIMI's XView Image Engine 2.0, and combined with HDR10, you're going to be able to get some amazing image quality. So the blacks are going to be dark, the color is going to be vivid, everything is going to punch, as you can see here. And again, this is going to be something that you're going to enjoy anywhere in your home. Now, the Horizon Pro also has 2 USB ports, 2 HDMIs. It does have a LAN port, so if you want to manually connect it to your network. It also has optical out, which is going to allow you to connect it to a soundboard, like I mentioned. It has Android TV, which is going to give you a full streaming service or capability at no cost to you, and you don't have to buy a streaming stick or a box. Everything is included in this small package. It also has Bluetooth 5.0, right? And has Wi-Fi 2.4 as well as 5G. So streaming is not going to be a problem either. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the projector, and then we'll take a look at the actual Android TV and performance. Now, one of the things that amazed me the most about this projector is when I did the initial unboxing and I was checking this out was the size. And take a look at it right here. So I'm going to just place my hand right on top of it. And you can see that it's about the size of my hand. And I don't have ginormous hands by any way, so this is pretty small. You do have some controls here at the very top, some volume controls. You also have your power button here. You'll notice that on the sides has the actual speakers, right? So this is going to give you that kind of surround sound experience, and you can see that these, as you look at it right here, you have Harman Kardon there labeled. You do have, again, your sensors in the front, and on the bottom here, you'll notice that you do have some rubberized feet, and then you also have, if you want to put this like on a tripod, you can do it. One of the things I did notice about this is that it does not have kind of like any adjustment legs. These little legs that are right here, they don't come out. So that was one thing that I noticed. I've seen some other projectors that have it, but it may be due to that auto keystoning capability that it has, so I haven't really needed to do any kind of adjustments. Now, when you take a look at the back here, you can see all of your ports. So here you have, again, your power, you have your optical, your 2 USB, your HDMI, this is your network connection, and then on this side right here, you have a headphone jack out. Now, the remote is also a smart remote. So we're going to go ahead and move this to the side so you can see this for a couple seconds. Now the remote does run on 2 AA batteries, and they're basically in this compartment here that when you push in, they'll pop out. This button here is going to invoke your autofocus, so it's going to calibrate and it's going to focus automatically. You have your volume, you have your back button, home button, menu button, and then you have your standard dial that you're going to use to control the projector. It is a Google remote, which means that you can speak to it and it's going to just support all your Google commands. And then you have your power button. Very responsive remote. Love the look of it too. So you can see it's a metal, it has some weight to it, and it does a fine job controlling the actual projector and all its features. Now we have the XGIMI Horizon Pro 4K projector in our living room, and there's a lot of light coming in. There's light coming in from behind me, and there's also light coming in through the blinds. But one of the things I wanted to share with you is how crazy flexible this projector is, because I want to show you that this projector isn't really sitting in front of the screen whatsoever. So traditionally, this is a short throw projector, and it's probably about 8 feet away from the screen to get the image that you see right here. By the way, this is a 123-inch CLR screen from Elite Screens. Amazing, amazing screen, and it's an ambient light rejection screen or ceiling light rejection screen that rejects light from, from the top, from the left, and to the right to really bring out the image even further. So this is using a special screen. But beyond that, what I wanted you to notice is that this projector is sitting to the far left of our room. So it's not in front of you, or in front of us in this case. And you can see by this shot right here how it's on the side. And what it has is, it has this really cool keystone capability that I'm going to show you just to start out with. So you can see what this image actually looks like. So I'm going to go into the settings here for a second. I'm going to go into the projector settings, and I'm going to go into keystone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to auto keystone. I want to show you how bad this image is. This is how bad this image is. And what this is going to do is it's going to automatically adjust it. Look how freaky that is. It's going to automatically adjust it, and it's going to focus. Now, once it goes into focus, now I have the ability to do some additional corrections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this image out. I'm going to stretch it over there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here, and then get this a little bit higher. And again, I have a really extreme use case, right? I could put this right in front of the screen and it would work. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to see how far I can push this projector, especially since I know in your setting at home, you may not have the perfect area, right? So now that I've done this, now look at the difference with this image, right? Now this is a great, aligned image, even though it's on the far right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus this really quick just to make sure it's in focus. And you're going to see now that even it's on the side, I'm still getting a pretty spectacular image. Obviously, the ideal situation for you is to have this pointing right in front of the screen, right? But if you didn't, if you had to have this over to the side, think about you're in an outdoor setting or your room is just kind of awkward, this is going to work. Now the XGIMI Horizon Pro 4K projector has Android TV built in, and we're not going to go through all of the settings because it's pretty standard Android TV, and Android TV is a fantastic, fantastic operating system when it comes to streaming. That's what we stream. We are either between Android TV or between Google TV, which, as you guys know, are very similar, but there's some slight differences. So a couple things that you could do is you can, in the projector settings, is you can adjust the settings. You could also do environmental adaptation. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to take into account the light in the room, and it's going to do its best to give you the best possible image that you can get. or you could do some manual adjustments. And in this area, you could go ahead and set the tone of the actual brightness. So we're going to go in so you can see what I'm talking about. So you could have it either standard brightness, bright, eye protection, performance, or even custom. As you change some of these, it kind of gets maybe like a little yellowish, that's what I've noticed here. So I like pretty much letting the system really take a look at the room and adjust the brightness based on that. You do have the keystone correction, and under keystone you do have either auto, you could do manual. You could also set up some zoom, right? So let's say, so as you can see here, this is how much of the screen is being, I would say, adjusted to the screen I have here. And it did it automatically, right? But what you could do is you can actually adjust the zoom. You could actually zoom in a little bit, right? Especially if the screen itself wasn't this size, and the projector was a farther row, and you're still getting that big image, you could adjust it to meet your specific needs, right? So again, a lot of flexibility when it comes to the image. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we focus, since we've been playing a little bit with this. With the simple push of a button on the remote, there is a little button right here that all you do is you press this button right here, and then it basically will focus for you, and that's what I just did. So I'm going to go back and look at the projector settings. You also have some projector placement options. It could be in the front, like what I have right now, front ceiling, if that's something that you have. It could be rear projecting too, right? Or rear ceiling. Now, and the cool thing about these two settings is that this allows you to have the projector behind the wall or behind the screen. If you're using this in an outdoor setting, this is great, because if you don't want kids running in front of the projector or tripping it over, and you have one of those screens that allows you to project through the back, then this is the great option. Now, what it will do is it will reverse the image. So you're actually seeing the reverse is being projected out so that you can see it on the other side straight. And then you also have this vertical flip. You also have some other settings here that we'll take a look at. Some different type of calibration settings that you can go through. You can also set up your HDMI controls and auto power on. The reason why you'd want these is if you have, for example, an Apple TV, a Google TV, or any other type of device where as soon as you press the remote, you want that remote to serve as a trigger. And what that will do is it will turn on your projector. Now, if you're curious about streaming, how fast does it stream? Well, let's go ahead and launch. This is a brand new video that we just launched today, really talking about some audio products. So these are the Cybershell mechanical true wire speakers. So let's go ahead and kick this off so you can hear. All right. You saw how quickly that was, almost instantaneous. And just to give you a sense, this is using a cellular hotspot as its source. So you saw how fast that was. So again, very, very, very fast streaming. So guys, that wraps up our review of the XGIMI Horizon Pro 4K projector. This is a small projector, uber portable, super portable, that I highly recommend if you're looking for a 4K projector that will work anywhere in your home. See you in the next one.